Hello everybody, welcome back to Evolve. We're going to be playing as Blue Goalie. In this one we're on Armory against Slim, Carla, Maggie and Markov for this one. No skins for this guy. If you don't know what this is, by the way, 4v1 ace him. We're going to be picking 3 abilities. We'll do everything except rock at the very beginning, because if we do get caught we need reliable damage, and you get 1 choice of perk. We're going to do traversals, as we always do with Goalie. We'll get in there. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. This team isn't too bad. It does depend on whether Carla's bot behaves, as I always mention whenever she's on the team, whenever the dice is rolled in her favour. But yeah, we're just going to be running away from them anyway at the very beginning, because stage 1 monsters, which is where we begin, are very weak. That much damage without much HP. Once we find enough wildlife to kill and eat, we'll be able to get to stage 2, which is where the fighting will begin. Basically, that's when the game becomes a bit more of a 50-50. A bit of a sandstorm going on in this one. Weather is RNG based. Let's see. Do the pillar leap at the beginning of this map. Yeah, 2015 game this as well. Just to bring your attention to the quality of it, you know. I do not want pounds damage, thank you. Not quite. Yeah, the way Blue Goalie differs from his regular brother is he's more DOT based. He doesn't do as much upfront damage as regular Goalie, but he does have a bit more lingering DOT. Makes him better into multi-target healers. Or single-target healers, sorry. The other way around. It's going to be dogs in a very shit location for them, because they're not going to be able to deter me from much after I've had it all. But yeah. So at the very beginning we're going to be just doing what we're doing, getting very close to that stage 2. Get off my fucking food. It's going to be poisonous as well, which is what that howling is. Specific animals have buffs attached to them and they make their own calls louder than the rest of them. That's with move speed, which I will take. It's really good to have. That is going to be stage 2. I'm actually immediately going to go for this because there's a lot of food around. I just hope they're not fucking right here when I come out of this. We'll grab rock, we'll upgrade leap and fire. We'll do the same thing on both goalies. It's only stage 3 on this version of Goalie. I always max rock instead. Because the... shit, I can see the striders. Flame breath on this particular monster, which is what I max on regular Goalie, is a bit more of a tool rather than a ability. Good. So what you want to do as well with this version of Goalie is spread your damage amongst everybody, so you've got everybody DOT, and we do actually have Slim, however, who is pretty much a counter to this particular version of Goalie. We do actually get Maggie down there though. He's also preventing the ability to smell. We do get pretty clean sweep there, to be fair. I know where Carla is, right in front of me, she's cloaked. Try and get something on her now as well. Slim's fucking my ability up again though. Let's see silhouettes. Ducked it. Follow the red beam is probably a good idea. Do get her. Good, we do get on DOT, get rid of the portal. We're going to dip because we lost armour. Red bar damage is permanent, so you only gain a small percentage of it back as well when you evolve. So losing a lot of it is obviously not ideal. We're gonna, this is going to give us stage 3, but I'm going to go back in for 1. Because as I say, you can actually use your HP in the same breath as a resource. It looks like it's going to be one of them particular rounds where we're quite clean sailing here. Should not have thrown that while I couldn't see. I did it somebody though. It's Slim again. It's the animations. Something I always say, we'll never be here again in this genre, ladies and gentlemen, with this level of quality. Not while we're zero brained in on the current top of the genre being the standard, you know? Fucking embarrassing. Let's get up there. They have just TP'd, which means they're going this way, I think. But I think it's going to be a bit of a short and sweet one this episode, because we're going to go straight to stage 3 here, I think, because we did a decent amount of strikes there, which is what the white blocks will be on their HP bars. If you get 2 of them on a hunter, they'll die outright as well. They don't get an in-cap phase. It's what the monster plays for. Because it makes it so that if they do enough damage to the monster, it can still potentially come back by wiping the team, because they don't get the in-cap phase or the potential to revive. Both sides were considered in this ASIM as well, not just the 4-man on Twitch, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, we've got the most HP in the most armor in the game as well, because METEOR Goliath has the biggest armor pool of all the monsters. That's with Behemoth considered, who is supposed to be the tank monster. A singular dog, that's fine. We do have a teleporter up, and it's somewhere over here. I would like to actually get rid of that, so I can remove the back doors, because they do actually use them quite well. There it is. Get rid of that. Because they're over there now, they won't really have much of an escape either, so get in there. We do have stage 3 damage and HP on our side now, as you can probably tell. There's a curve there. Excuse me? Are you still over here? Why did I hear a teleport behind you? That's my evolve spot. There's a couple of things over there. No, now we're TPing over here. I must have just heard that wrong. Well, that was a waste of time. That's fine. I thought they were actually stood behind me. It's fine. I don't know if that rock even hit anybody. I think it did actually. The Slim's not healed himself. Might have caught Slim or not. Giving us a bit of a damage lead. There it is, that's the DOT, so that's a medic dead, which is horrendous for them against this variant. Yeah, but it's that time. That should be DOT, yeah. Get rid of that, because I don't know where it goes. Good. She actually took it anyway. I don't know why they're continuously getting these off. Because you shouldn't be able to. That's going to be it. There it is. It's a bit of a short and sweet one, that one. Well, yeah. Some games are like that. Some games we're fighting for our lives. So, is what it is. Kind of fell apart pretty quickly for them. We was in a bit of a strong spot in the first fight though anyway, because it's quite cramped, that area, and there's a lot of walls and with no actual ledges for them to bounce around, so it's a bit of a strong monster spot. Skimmed on rock. That's not great, you know. I'm competing with the ghosts of the past, you know. Well, there you go, it is what it is. See you on the next one.